Hello there, welcome to Introduction to Resolve Color Management. I'm Lee Lanier, and I've been working as a professional visual effects artist since the 1990s. In this series, we'll discuss the color management system of Blackmagic DaVinci Resolve. We'll discuss the various color management pipelines and how color flows between the various tabs of Resolve. And this includes the new Fusion tab. We'll discuss the advantages and disadvantages of the various workflows. We'll take a look at how to apply lookup tables, or LUTs, and CTLs or DCTLs, and NoFX plugins. When I originally recorded this course, I used DaVinci Resolve 15, the studio version. Because there have been updates to the color management system with Resolve 17, I've re-recorded parts of this course. Now some things have not changed, in which case I left the original video. Where it has changed though, I have new sections to explain that. You can still follow along with the basic color management techniques with the free version. As for the sample files, I've also switched from the original database to DRP files. Let's jump over to Resolve 17 and see how the DRP files work. Right now I'm in the Media tab, but I can press Shift-1 to bring up the Project Manager. I have a database called Working. You can import DRP files into any database. Right-click in this field and choose Import Project. Go to the current project files, into the Resolve Projects folder, and you'll see a series of DRP files. Select one of those and click Open. After a few moments, it's brought into the database, and as soon as you see the name, you can right mouse button click on that name and choose Open. And this project has a clip and a timeline. Odds are your directory structure is different from mine. If they don't match, the clip is most likely missing. You'll see a red icon. You can fix that by relinking or replacing the footage. Right-click on the missing clip. And you can choose Relink, in which case you'll get a browser. You can browse for the correct directory where the footage is located. In this case, it should be Project Files, Footage. Select the folder. It'll update all the clips located in that folder. You can also replace. Right-click, replace selected clip, get a browser once again, and this time select the exact clip that's missing, and open. Once the clips have been relinked or replaced, you can save out the project. Those directory paths are updated and will stay permanent to that project, and so next time you open the project, the clips will not be missing. So what is color management? Color management is the process by which colors are kept consistent across an array of display and output devices. For example, you can use color management to make sure your video looks consistent on the HDTV as well as a digital cinema projector. Color management uses various color spaces. A color space is a range of colors a device can display or a camera sensor can capture. A color space will use a color model. A color model is a set of primary colors. Digital video and digital imaging uses RGB, or red, green, blue. Equal amounts of red, green, and blue produce gray or white. RGB is additive. If you use the maximum intensities of red, green, and blue, you get white. Color spaces also use a particular bit depth. Bit depth is the number of potential colors or tonal steps a color channel can carry. For example, 8-bit has 2 to the 8th power, or 256 potential colors per channel. Can also work in 10-bit, 12-bit, 16-bit, or 32-bit. Resolve actually works in 32-bit floating point space. That's 32 bits or 2 to the 32nd power colors per channel. So you're looking at potentially trillions of colors for RGB. The floating point architecture allows for decimal place accuracy. So between the high bit depth and the floating point, it's an excellent space to work in. In terms of footage you might work with, the video might be 8-bit or 10-bit, 12-bit, 16-bit, or 32-bit. And we'll discuss how to import and interpret footage later on. So there's some important terminology, and we'll use these terms quite a bit. In the next video, we're going to discuss our first important concept, and that's the difference between display-referred and scene-referred color management.